Solutions, Beauty by Stacy Walter. If you are not a subscriber, I would ask you to subscribe. It's totally free. And then also go into my link tree, and you can find all the ways that you can connect. Peyton yesterday asked about concealer, and she has something this weekend, and so she wanted me to show her a couple of things. So that's what we're going to do today. So I have already done all of my skincare, got all of that on, and I'm just going to start going in what I normally do. I feel like my screen's a little dirty. There we go. I think that's a little better. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is add foundation primer, because then that's going to keep everything on. So you just need just a little bit, okay? After you put your moisturizer on, any of your supplements, it's going to kind of like pat it around your face. And what this is going to do is it's going to prime your skin. It's going to get into, the nickname I call this is the pothole filler. It gets into all of your pores that you have and seals everything. So then that way, by the time you put your concealers, your foundation, all of that on, then it's going to stay. And it has a broad spectrum SPF in it too. So it's going to protect you from the aging rays and the burning rays. You're still going to get color, natural vitamin D, you know, natural sunlight, but you want to make sure that you have some SPF, broad spectrum SPF on, especially your face, because we only have one, right? So we want to protect it. Okay, so yesterday you didn't see any of this on my face. If you want to watch a few of my other videos, you'll see that you can't see any of this, okay? So we have a perfecting concealer that I'm going to show you, and we have a under eye corrector as well. Okay, so the perfecting concealer, what the perfecting concealer does is it's going to take care of any aging spots, sunspots, unevenness, not blemishes, birthmarks, freckles. Like if you're not a freckle person and you don't like your freckles, then you can cover it up. And it comes with this little doe foot applicator, okay? So I think I don't have a lot that I need to conceal with my perfecting concealer, okay? I do more with my under eye corrector, because the under eye corrector has a peach tone to it. So this is going to help with red and purple. And so that's why it's called under eye, because usually that's where you have your dark circles underneath your eyes, if lack of sleep. I feel like this is almost out. There we go. And then my nose is red. Some people's eyelids are red. You just have natural red. Okay, so you're going to see they're different tones, right? Okay, so under eye corrector, concealer, and then perfecting concealer for just the color that we need. So I'm going to take a blending brush. This is a synthetic brush. And we also have a, where's it at? Here it is, a concealer brush. So like right in here, you can do just the little, you know, like right underneath your eye, if you have just a little bit where you need to conceal. Okay, but I have such a large area that I like to do a bigger synthetic brush. Okay. So I'm gonna pat with my brush, okay? Now we also have sponges. I know you guys had talked about sponges, so I'm going to show you our sponge. I cut mine in half. I use half for dry, and then I use half for wet. So I want you to see the difference here of the sponge. You put it in the water, you let it sit for a little bit to soak up water, and then you're just gonna squirt it out. See the difference? It's like double, and it's the same sponge, okay? So if you were to use this dry and put a concealer on it, it's just gonna go right into the sponge. But you wanna make sure it is wet, and then you wring out all the excess water, and then usually I'll go into like a paper towel real quick to get that extra out. And you can see the little point, you can just go right in here with it. And so I'm just gonna pat, pat, pat the rest of that. So whatever best for you, or easiest, or works the best. Everybody's different and likes different things, but the key is have a tool, okay? Because you want to have a tool, otherwise you're using your fingers and you're getting oils, or you're not getting it where it needs. And this is stippling. By doing this, you're getting it into that pore. Okay? Super simple, super easy. And then usually I'll let it sit for about a minute, minute and a half, make sure that it's dried into my skin before I put my foundation on, because then otherwise you're just wiping that off and it's not going to conceal that area. So while that is sitting, and I did do my brows, so I'll go over the brows here real quick. We have a limited edition brow tool kit. It comes with the pomade and the brow. And then this is just like a little highlighter. That I did not do yet, so I can show you that real quick. We have it in blonde, brunette, and dark brunette, but these are limited. So if you are a brow chick or a brow male, this is awesome. And it lasts you guys a long time. We also have a brow pencils, and we have a brow tint. So you can even use your finger if you choose to do that as well. Okay, just something nice and light. It just kind of helps protect your brow. Okay, so this is the brow liner. Okay, so you can just kind of go like around your brow. You can outline it, or you can totally fill it in if you want. But if I'm really want to be a perfection about the brow, I use the brow pencil to do that. Brow tint. It's got like a little wand on the end, just like a mascara wand. See, and it's got the color in it. And you just go in. Okay, so there's a lot of different ways you guys can do your brows. But if you are a brow person, I'm going to totally recommend you trying our brow products. They are absolutely amazing and very cost effective. High quality product, very cost effective. Okay, so I feel like this is set enough. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do my foundation. Okay, so I use, well, we have a Stacy cream. Okay, that's for very light coverage. And then we have our matte and luminous foundation. That is for a more medium and full coverage. I'm going to show you a quick hack. There's still product in here, okay? So I am going to get down in here and pull out some product. Look at how much product's still on there. And wherever my concealer was at, you guys, I'm going to just tap this over it in the beginning, because I don't want to move that, okay? So I cut the foundation tube. I'll use it for a couple days, and then I'll cut down again and probably use it for a couple more days. And then for it not to dry out, I just put it in a Ziploc baggie, just like I'm going to put that sponge in the Ziploc baggie as well. So I have a lot of tools. Okay, so I'm going to use this real quick. And just kind of move it. Your foundation does not need to be heavy to have a great coverage. Just need to make sure you have the right color and a good high-end quality product to be able to get it, okay? I'm gonna get just a little more. I like a little bit more fuller coverage on my nose and this area right here, just because throughout the day it's allergy season here in Texas, or yeah, right now it is. And so I want to be able to use a Kleenex and not wipe off my makeup. So I just do just a little extra here in this area. But you can see, you guys, how quick and easy this is. And then since this spot is so dark at the end, I just go back over it like this, give it a minute to 2 to let it dry. And then once it's dry, I'll go ahead with my contour for my cheek, and and then my translucent powder will go over top. Or if I want more coverage, I can do the silky setting powder. So this is just going to give you a more fuller coverage. The translucent is going to do the exact same thing. They both do the same thing as far as sealing and protecting a finishing powder. But this one's just going to build coverage for your foundation, okay? Now I am going to be traveling for a few days, so I'm going to try to come on here and there. It won't be at a certain time every day, but it will be while I'm traveling. Maybe I'll show you some traveling hacks of what I do, while I'm gone. But make sure you're following me on Instagram. I don't do a lot on Instagram. Still working on that platform. So if you're great on Instagram, reach out to me and maybe you can give me some tips. And then Facebook is my main one because I have a couple pages where I do virtual parties, and I have a beauty solutions page where every Thursday we kind of go over different things. One week it's on skincare, one week it's on color. And I would love to connect with you, and we can build a relationship and do some beauty needs. Maybe you are a beauty influencer as well, and you are looking to have a brand that you can use and sell and create a side hustle or a business with it. So I would love to talk to you about that as well, because I am a recruiter for Mary Kay as well. And I feel it's I feel it is the best company out there. There are some other awesome companies, but I think if you do apples to apples and compare the stuff, it's going to be unmatched. Okay, remember to hit my link tree. Go in there. You can see all the ways that you can connect. We have a makeup contest going on, makeover contest going on. You have the option to win $5,000 Visa gift card and $500 worth of Mary Kay product. So make sure you connect with me on that. And then again, any tutorials or content that you would like me to create, reach out to me, let me know. You can direct message me on Facebook. You can, I think you can direct message me here on YouTube as well. You're intelligent. You can find a way to connect with me. Okay, have a great day, everyone.